Hey, what's going on, man? Chris the Chill back again on the video. Been a minute, and Kodansha taking a piss, but no one knows about reason why, besides Twitter and certain good people on YouTube. But goes by the name RedJoker, and he gonna talk about what the hell's going on with a particular artist who made a special manga that's called what cells, red cells, blue cells. I forgot the name of it, but it was like really good on anime. I watched a couple episodes, pretty decent. I couldn't stay long, so I'm not a big fan of it. But what I heard about what she was going through caught my attention. It was pretty brutal, and guys put these guys on a put these guys to trial. You know what I'm saying? So let's get busy. We gotta tell us, Red Joker.
Okay, so normally I don't like making this sort of drama report kind of video, but this horrible news of mangaka abuse by Kodansha, one of Japan's largest manga publishers, has been all over Japanese social media and even news. I literally cannot believe no one on the English side has even been talking about it, and I think you guys deserve to know. So basically, Akane Shimizu, the mangaka of Cells at Work, I'm sure you've heard of it before, it's super famous, just accused
Yeah, it is famous. Uh, People know about it, enjoy it. It's fun. It can be very bloody, very bloody. I can keep people like locked in. But I think it's good manga, but serious for normies. They enjoy that. Me, I enjoy a couple of episodes. To be a long-term fan for it, nah, not for me. I don't care about your doctor. No, I don't care about much human anatomy besides just reading books. But it wasn't like my cup of tea. And not that I hate it. It's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just not my thing. It's too let's say kind of cheesy, say the least. Like really cheesy, real cheesy stuff.
Kodansha of many things they did to her, particularly her editor. This includes completely ignoring all of her requests for assistance, causing her to grossly overwork, verbally and personally attacking her, deleting her name off the credits in Cells at Work spin-offs and justifying it, unkept promises, and ignoring her requests for medical professional consultations to ensure her manga is scientifically correct, brushing her off by saying, it's just a manga. It doesn't have to be taken that seriously.
It's just a manga, bro. You are a freaking company. Don't know the annual loan takes yearly what they get. Yen. But come on. Y'all should know. Y'all been doing this for decades. This is the same company that supported the mess out of Ishiyama. There's not supposed to be an Ishiyama video, but the glaze this man was getting. The glaze, even with his editorial apartment. Except the other one went to jail. I think that editor who went to jail hold Ishiyama to the fire of the quality he was producing in part one. And with how his supervision for that dude, because he got arrested for reasons we don't know, or we already do know, I just don't know what it was. His quality went down the drain because all the editors over there he had at the very end of the series was supposed to say yes men, and he was a man. Now for a woman like Shimuzu to be well acclaimed with a manga that talk about blood cells and cells in the body, get this treatment of disrespect, made me wonder why they actually did it. Like for real, why they did that?
A manga company editor said this, by the way, and ultimately
Stupid.
causing her to almost
Dumb.
take her own life. Now, I will go
Oh
over
my
these one by
gosh.
one, but do keep in mind that these are just allegations for the time being, although Kodansha has already admitted to all of it and apologized, alongside
Allegations, but they admitted the truth. So here's my answer to that. I'm gonna tell you, man. And this will be the ending of the video. Yo, my name is Chris the Chill. Thank you for I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. We gotta continue.
Okay, so
Crazy stuff, bro.
for the time being, although Kodansha has already admitted to all of it and apologized, alongside other mangakas speaking out on the horrible situation. So
I don't know why I call it allegation. They admitted what they did was wrong. They can't hide it. They know what they did was wrong. There's no point calling it allegation. That how it works when it comes to freaking the false of people doing anything, man. If it's no longer alleged, don't call it to be alleged. You two will be doing this forever, bro. I blame Mudahar, bro. Scaredy cats, dude. Before you get lawsuits.
it is very likely true in my opinion, but just keep in mind that they are technically still allegations. Okay, so first we have the medical consultations. So in 2015, Shimizu-sensei debuted in Monthly Shonen Series, a pretty prestigious magazine with the manga Cells at Work. This is a magazine under the publisher Kodansha. Now, Cells at Work is basically a story that turns all the cells in a human body into anime characters and goes through their daily life and work. Due to the nature of the show, Shimizu-sensei wanted to have the entire story be scientifically accurate to what cells actually do in the human body.
If
She
I
was
remember
promised from
correctly, the show was kind of mid. But people enjoyed it. Like I said, Normans will love this. Not me. When you watch like over 50 animes, heck, even 100, you tend to see everything's almost the same. Even that one, different concept, same BS. It what it is.
The very beginning that Kodansha would provide a medical consultant to her for the manga. However, this came to be completely ignored, and even though she requested many times, her editor just completely ignored her requests. It was assumed that she would first draw the draft, and then a medical supervisor would correct any factual inaccuracies. But as we know now, this professional never existed.
Unbelievable, bro. They couldn't even get a guy from the clique down the block. Down the block. We're not saying get a doctor. Just get a freaking clinic dude. And he had the bare minimum information of what he do when it comes to the medical field.
Awesome!
You don't have to get yourself a doctor, but they get themselves. She ain't anything. But you'll be surprised what she get in the end, bro. But that's nasty work. Just get her an. Oh my god, you guys are wow, bro. Everything's so easy. It made you think, what kind of people are they to do this crap, bro? I'm curious.
Leading to Volume 1 being published as it is. Obviously, Shimizu-sensei, with no biology background, makes several mistakes in cell functions and biology, and these mistakes get harshly criticized by readers. Frustrated, Shimizu-sensei requests for medical supervision again, something she was initially promised, and this time was refused, with her editor directly telling her, and I quote, "It's just manga. Being sloppy and not taking it seriously is fine."
It's just a manga, bro. This professional editor for like a almost world-renowned company. Besides Shueisha, saying it's just a manga, bro. Who cared about what's right or what's wrong? Just have fun. On the standpoint of like, but you're saying it's a woman, bro, which is up there. It's up there. It's a Japanese man to like talk down to women like that, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. They guys, they're wrong for that. I can tell you that. They're straight up wrong for that.
Her manga editor said this to a mangaka doing manga out of passion in a manga publishing company. Shimizu-sensei, however, would not let this slide and started buying medical reference books at her own expense with her own money to ensure her cell functions are biologically accurate, while no medical supervision was ever given. She requests this several times.
And she gotta draw this by herself. That consumes so much of her time and energy to the point. How can you have any free time? Because the way this sounded in this video, she had none. Her work became her life. Nothing wrong with drawing manga, but you need breathing room, bro. Something you like, air to like collect your thoughts and think about life, reflect on life. But she had no time for that, apparently. And she just gotta go through the motion. It's sad, bro. I feel for her, man. You do not deserve this at all.
For the next few years, but is always ignored or refused. This introduces a huge workload on her, because manga deadlines and mangaka work life is already a hell of its own. But having to read medical books with no background and ensure all your facts are accurate is insane. The thing is, these accuracies played an integral part of not just making the manga, well, succeed, but also help many kids become interested in and learn cell biology and earned worldwide praise for it. Shimon Sakaguchi, a Nobel Prize winner in medicine, chose a Cells at Work manga to donate to the Nobel Museum in Stockholm as a keepsake. This is literally the person who won a Nobel Prize through cell research. Many official
Bro. More I think about it, she got herself desserts to the point a Nobel Prize winner gave her clout and said, put her work in the museum, bro. Put her work in the museum. She earned it, bro. And that's a good man right there. Respect.
Medical institutes publicly praise and recommend Cells at Work for learning, including the Tokyo University of Pharmacy and the Niigata City Medical Association. The manga also collaborating with Tokyo Endovascular Challenging Conference to produce teaching tools at med school. Moreover, many parents, Japanese med students, university pharmacy departments quote Cells at Work as their inspiration, with some footnotes even reaching med school exam level detail. This is the kind of stuff, the impact, that a leading manga publisher editor failed to see. And not just that, but the
failed to see or just didn't care. There's a strong possibility that these bastards understood what was going on. They just did not care. As long as they got their bread, it doesn't matter. Because I guarantee the top execs in Kodansha, it's an all-boys club. And they gave legs to Ishiyama, who created Attack on Titan, and other people who helped it too, because that was Ben. I could be wrong, but then again, they treated her harshly, bro, and it was terrible, man. Like they give her a pat on the head, like keep on working, little girl. You can do it. Trust. Jump on manga, bro. What's wrong with these guys, bro? Like, are you serious right now? Stupid guys, bro. Y'all dumb for that.
Graded the mangaka for wanting to be accurate. It's so disrespectful to manga as an editor. But it only gets worse from here. Alongside the request for medical supervision, Shimizu-sensei also from the early stages requested professional assistance because she was already overworked as fuck. Again, ignored. She had to resort to hiring a few of her former classmates to help her out. But even they weren't willing to do everything, and this could only cover so much. So she just constantly pulled all-nighters to finish chapters. Despite this, in 2016, some readers noticed her declining art quality in the...
Now your friends will help you with everything. Consider the fact they have no... I want to say passion, but experience in the work. They don't know what they're doing. They can tend to mess up. And she was desperate, bro. She needed some help. Asked for friends to do the work that she's doing. Knowing damn well they are not that experienced at all. She gotta try anyway, but at the end of the day, the only person you can trust is yourself. It's rough, man. It's rough.
Manga and blamed her for over-relying on assistants. Now, again, this is technically not the reader's fault because they didn't know what was going on in the background. Technically, you could say they're asses, but yeah. It was at this point that, again, to fix these issues, she requested for assistance so she could actually have a manageable workload. But her editor dismissed and criticized her, saying, "A person with your personality only knows how to blame others. No matter who you do it with, the end result will always be the same."
Tier 1 gaslighter. You are a woman, all you do is complain. Get back to work, woman. That's all I got from this, bro. The misogyny in Japan. It could forever be honest, bro. Yeah, honest. As much of the honesty is that, at least, not that honesty exists in America, bro. They'll lie to your face to all ends of the earth. As long as they can't catch no evidence that they were lying, they'll lie anyway. Japan guys, you complain. Go back to work. I feel bad. I really do feel bad for her, bro. Like, what the hell is wrong with these guys? Treated that bad, man. You gotta disgust me, dude. What's wrong with them? What's for real? Just give her what he wants. Just give her what she wants.
Mrs. Sensei was already so stressed back in 2015 with having to deal with the medical books thing that she developed trichotillomania, a mental health condition that involves an irresistible, recurrent urge to pull out one's own hair. But it was at this point...
But she was stressed. Why is the medical condition? She just stressed out. It's like saying I scratched myself because I'm itchy. Does that mean I have, like, what, schizophrenia? Like, come on, dude. That made no damn sense.
That for the first time, she simply considered taking her own life by jumping in front of a train.
Yikes,
Thankfully,
dude.
she didn't. In 2017 and 2018, Shimizu Sensei continued to request for assistance, and was finally promised...
These people suck, man. Like, this is just manga, right? If it's just manga, why is she this close to ending it all? If it was just manga. All she wanted was some medical consultation. Should have grabbed a guy from the clinic. Or maybe have like a doctor who's starting off, you know, and be blessed to to be part of a manga, you know, and be credited for a manga for kids to be future doctors in the field. I don't know, boosting the economy more. I think it boosted the economy more over there, just having people interested in being a doctor, especially a manga they read, and have the Nobel Prize winner to just put her book in the museum. Give a lot of call Kodansha. You would think Kodansha would take the initiative. You know what, Shimizu, you were wrong. We see your work you were doing. Here are the counselors you needed. Consulted, come to the medical field. Here's legit assistance, but yo, it doesn't stop from here, bro. These guys are pieces of shit. They're really garbage people, bro. Horrible people. Horrible, bro.
some in a formal meeting with the editorial department, but in the end, they gave her rookie aspiring manga artists instead of, professionally trained assistants. And finally, the
Rookie. I'll talk about guys straight out of high school. Worse, middle school. Bro. None of the details of that. We don't know the details of that, but I guarantee you. Rookie means these guys are not in the field. They want to be on the field. They just practicing manga at home type of assistants. Nasty work.
straw that broke the camel's back was when her editor in 2018 demanded major story changes, telling Shimizu that a supervisor is not very happy with it, but didn't share why this so-called supervisor's reasons. Now, keep in mind, this supervisor never made any direct contact with Shimizu-sensei. This editor is just quoting this so-called supervisor's words. When Shimizu-sensei
Quoting. She was so beneath the supervisor, he didn't bother. He did not even give her a phone call, bro. We got phones. This is all on purpose, bro. This dude's sick. Sick supervisor, bro. Who the hell don't even bust a caller on the phone and say, hey, we'll change this. I'm not happy with it. And you refuse to explain themselves. That's nasty, bro. It's like what? You want to... Oh my gosh. I don't know what they're doing, bro. They got more information about this, man. This is insane. Let the bro quit. I'm dead on RedJoker.
objected to these changes, this editor tells her that everything you do is unnecessary, and you don't have the ability to structure this any better. This
Why is his face covered? Don't protect these pieces of filth. If I'm making a video like this, I'm exposing all of them. I don't care. They can all get it. I don't care, bro. Doesn't matter. You abuse a woman just because you can. Hold this. That's it. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all insane for this.
finally broke Shimizu-sensei, as she was diagnosed with depression and the manga of Cells at Work goes into hiatus. The fucked up thing is, at the time, the hiatus was explained by preparing a better serialization environment, with nobody actually knowing the truth. During the hiatus, Shimizu-sensei continuously asked for assistance, but they never came. So she got fed up and just suggested ending the series due to her mental strain.
Instead of suing them, bro. And this is...
Shimizu-sensei felt like even spin-off creators got proper support while she didn't, and this essentially almost broke the last straw, as Shimizu-sensei tied a noose, but thankfully
series,
didn't do it. The series finally...
Her own series. Imagine having her own series, and you getting told that, yo, the spin-off is making waves, man. We gotta give them respect. I'm not giving no respect for the freaking manga because she's a woman. That might be one reason. But the only reason that makes sense because you in Japan, bro. Don't tell me that they're treating her bad. Not because she's a woman, but ruled by manga. Hence why I think the Zex in Kodansha is an all-boys club. And in fact, the Glaze Ishiyama of all people pissed me off, man. And then again, like I said it again, I'm not bugging when I say this, bro. They can hold this. They can hold this. Kodansha, for you who abuse Shimizu for no reason because you can, hold this. Y'all make me sick, man. Seriously. Horrible guys.
came back after 3 years in 2021 just to give an ending. After the manga ended, Shimizu-sensei finally spoke out to cut ties with this abusive editorial department. What did they do in return? They tampered with credits. In certain spin-off...
It's not the editorial department, but then again, the fact they just was able to do this long-term damage of abuse to the artist is insane, dude.
Of Cells at Work afterwards, they literally changed the credits from original work, Akane Shimizu, which is usually on every original manga/anime, to cooperation, Shimizu production. But even worse, he found out recently that in the Cells at Work encyclopedia, her name was entirely removed and replaced with the serious editorial department's name. She only discovered this by herself, 7 years after the book was published, with no one telling her.
7 years after the book was published. That's a long time, bro. That's actually nasty, bro. I thought it'd be recent, but no, this is... Wow.
And when she contacted the department to ask about this, they told her that her name was removed so she wouldn't be blamed for errors, given her dissatisfaction with the medical supervision. They removed the original author's name from the credits for a reason like that.
can't trust these corporations, man. They'll screw you over every single time. Every single time. It's laughable. And
What's
sad.
also pointed out by Japanese fans and very fucked up is since they removed/changed her name in the credits, they most likely did not pay her the royalty fees that she should have gotten from these works.
Yeah.
But this allegation was never directly made by Shimizu Sensei herself,
Yuck.
just an interpretation by fans, albeit a pretty reliable one since other mangaka have also mentioned this. After enduring for so long, Shimizu Sensei finally revealed everything in a long string of Twitter posts on July 1st, which is where we are now. In a few days, Kodansha, specifically the serious editorial department, issued a public apology to Shimizu Sensei and basically admitted
was
to
last
everything she
month,
accused
by
them
the way.
of. To be specific, they claim that they could not appropriately implement the establishment of a medical supervision system or the construction of an appropriate art production environment. For some spin-off works and media adaptation derivative publications after serialization, there were items for which the mangaka's prior confirmation.
This is a clown show, bro. Clown show. What we doing, bro? Just pay your people as they should be paid. If you just did your job as appropriately as humanly possible, none of this backlash will hurt you guys in the long run. But you got Japan culture. Work culture is vicious, bro. Compare it to the great U.S. of A. Guarantee you, it could be. I don't know. Every corporation is different, man. But if I want to compare it to like toxic work culture, I'll give it to Naughty Dog or Blizzard. They're like recently on my mind. That like probably the worst place to work for, guaranteed. And the boss is Microsoft. No, sometimes your boss is Sony. Sometimes your boss is Microsoft. So it's like, what are you gonna do? It's worse. Tencent. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Sorry for the like weird tangent. Didn't mean to like derail from this conversation, but nah. What kind of manga does this? Not even. I don't want to even pass situation for doing this BS for their own freaking mangas, bro. Cause peep freaking Kubo, bro. Kubo out the work.
Was not appropriately carried out regarding credit notation, and that these deficiencies in the editorial department's management system and inappropriate handling caused Shimizu Sensei great stress. They also claim that the editor in question has already been removed from Miss Shimizu's charge, and that they were in discussions with Shimizu Sensei to settle past circumstances, to which Shimizu Sensei also confirmed. What discussions? We don't know.
How old
Japanese
this guy is. He must be an OG in the industry to the point where he got that much pull. That even abuse under his watch and negligence, it just whip out the route, bro. You got that much pull in the industry, bro. Golly, it's nasty work, bro. And again, because you push her to end her life multiple times, that editor can hold this forever. I don't care. You terrible. Lose your job. You're the worst. You're the worst. I'm not gonna pretend that he's not. Gotta be dumb.
fans are enraged at the entire situation at Kodansha, as it showed how fucked up one of the biggest manga publishers were. But they were also enraged at the apology letter because it didn't do anything. A random text apology from a big company means nothing realistically, but more importantly, people pointed out that this certain editor that made Shimizu Sensei's life hell was only removed from Shimizu Sensei's charge. Like, they didn't even fire or punish him/her or anything for this fucked up situation. What fueled fans' enragement towards Kodansha is the many other mangakas
why
and
you
traders who
assume that the editor is a freaking woman, even though you showed that of a man? That's just odd, bro. Keep it a bean, bro. If he's an old fart bastard, keep it a bean. Why are we gonna like juggle this if and then if or? It's stupid. Just keep it straight. Keep it straight, dude.
spoke up of their own situation after Shimizu Sensei made the
Come on,
post.
RedJoker.
For example,
Damn.
Hayata Maru, an artist of Yojo to Scoop, to Magano, claimed that on the serious comicalization, yes, that same department as Shimizu Sensei, they didn't track overseas digital translated editions, and royalties went unpaid for over a year with no apology. Also,
Lawsuit. What are we doing here, bro? Lawsuit. The freaking differences over here and the West can't be that all the way different, bro. Lawsuit, bro. You not getting paid? Sue these bastards. What are we doing here? There's no point to talk when it comes to beg forgiveness. Do you want some true forgiveness? Here, give me my money. Promptly as possible. You do have reserves. Most companies do have reserve to give money to their people. Yes, they do. And they don't want to pay right away. They will pay eventually. Hence, give them the pressure by suing them. It was that easy. Maybe some people just don't want to sue because paying lower fees must be insane over there. That's one thing you gotta consider too. We gotta sue them, bro. If she like gets a bulk GoFundMe in Japan, then yeah, bro. Hold these bastards accountable, bro. Hold this company accountable, bro. Come on.
So that they ignored her near hospitalization weight loss situation from 2022 and just continued to force her on a half-year no hiatus schedule. Fujiya Izuko, the artist of Metal Slime wo Taoshimakutta, also claimed that her serious Sayonara no Parade went unfinished because from 2016 to 2019 there were various troubles with that very same editorial department, and it became difficult environmentally and mentally to continue. Although they do mention that there are still good editors in the department. But even beyond Kodansha, Meiji...
Who gives a damn if there was 2? Let it be 3 or 5. If majority of them are pieces of filth, they should all get nuked out of that office completely. Nuke that. Remove them guys. Recycle. Keep the other 2 if they want to stay there. But then again, you're gonna be associated with the guys who abuse Akane Shimizu, bro. Like that. Even though you were one of the good guys, you are in a den of vipers, bro. The den of vipers. Even though you one of the good ones, you didn't do anything to help her out or help out any other mangas there. Who cares? Like, come on. You easily find a complaint. If you have a man backing you up, good. But you probably get fired the next day or like on that moment, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. A couple of guys, it ain't gonna save a freaking department or a company, dude. Doesn't matter, bro. They all gotta go. They all gotta go.
Meadow, artist of Mahou Shoujo Tomayaku Senso, on the magazine Shueisha Jump Plus, an editorial department repeatedly compared her to Shimizu Sensei, saying stuff like, "You are inferior compared to Shimizu Sensei, and when her first serialization ended, at this rate, you'll be a loser." She says she later collapsed, vomited, and was hospitalized, and reflected that there was a tendency to corner artists mentally by forcing them into a mold, which...
They're wild for that, bro. This is some people in Japan just have a lot of loyalties for people that don't even know. Y'all insane. Y'all as bad as the fans in the West, bro. Might be worse. Because it just go hard for these people that don't even know. Yes, they put their freaking favorite manga on a pedestal. And they therefore put that artist, that freaking the manga up on the pedestal. But they're just as human as you are. Relax, dude. Calm down. Y'all funny to me, dude. Like, eat crow, manji. It's not like get off their backs, dude.
fueled the speculation that it's not just Kodansha or Sirius. Many of the big manga publishers' editorial departments are fucked up. I'm not gonna go over every single accusation, but there really were a lot of mangakas and artists also coming out with their own horrible stories about the editors and publishing companies. After Shimizu Sensei's accusations came to light, other than the angry and sympathetic anime fans, many doctors and physicians also spoke out, praising her work for reaching that level of accuracy, self-taught, and the knowledge in the manga quoted to be a high level of completeness, astonished that there wasn't a medical supervisor. That is what's happened now, and just for an inspirational mangaka who not just made a mega hot manga and anime, but inspired a generation of doctors, you'd think she'd get treated like royalty, but no. Like,
oh, even though, forget royalty, bro. The fact that she inspired many to be doctors, it deserves a round of applause. She deserved all the praise, all the glaze here and there. She did her thing, man. She inspired a generation to be doctors, bro. That's what's up. Nobel Prize winner bump you up there. Other doctors bump you up there. Take that. It's fine. Screw Kodansha, man. In the editor department, man. They can eat rocks, eat crow, or hold this to the end. That's what I'm thinking, bro.
It's
Sorry.
all so
Okay.
fucked up. But even morals aside, stuff like not getting a medical supervisor, not caring about accuracy, being sloppy, this is stuff that would just directly hurt their business. These editors aren't just abusive, they're straight up incompetent.
Yet they give my girl. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Her name escapes me, man. Oh my gosh. The chick who wrote Kodansha, man, she got so much hate for no reason, for literally no reason. Besides, the race stuff is stupid. She obviously loved the race, but the misinterpretation of the West is so damn cancerous that I knew the moment she made herself available to the public on via Twitter or Twitter X, it was cooked. I knew she was gonna last long, bro. It was terrible. Yes, it was bad, man. Like she should know better. She should know better. She got a good heart, but she should have known better. Blue Lock, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care. It's a mid-ass series.
Imagine how much more they could have expanded on, honestly. It is overall a disgusting situation, and honestly, given Japanese work culture and their company culture, this will, unfortunately, probably still get buried over time with the billion other cases of artists and mangakas being abused. But I still really hope this information reaches as many people on the English side as possible, as I've barely seen anyone talk about this. And I hope Japanese fans put enough pressure on these manga publishing companies to change something, because come on, these are the people who wrote stories loved by many, many weebs and changed lives. They absolutely deserve better. The whole situation is absolutely blowing up in Japan, with even news sites reporting it. Is it really hopium to hope something can change? If there's any good news in this situation, it's that at least Shimizu Sensei is in a pretty good situation right now, and has a very good relationship with her current editor, while publishing her new manga, Yellow Flame.
Yellow Flame sounds interesting. I'm gonna check that out. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Yellow Flame sounds like another action manga. But it could be good. I'm not sure, man. I'll peep at it. You want me to look at Yellow Flame? I'll peep at Yellow Flame, see how good it is. Put it on a recommendation thing. Wait. Look, I didn't forget about Gashiatsuka. I was still planning to read it. Haven't peeped at it in a minute, bro. Life has been lifing. But yeah, this is needed. This is very needed, bro. If you want to peep my content, check it out for more, man. For real. Yellow Flash is on the list now.
To also be clear, this is a completely different situation from the sexual assault allegations Shimizu Sensei made against some of her relatives about a month ago. These are two wholly different situations.
Let me read this. I'm sorry. Let me read this. Okay. Let me show y'all see this, right? During the civilizations of multiple instances overlapped, leading to diagnosis of depression. And the hair thing is weird. This is stressed out. She's stressed out. Post-traumatic, PTSD, yeah. This the financial sexual abuse from a close relative, as well as secondary harm from family, compounding the situation. In me, contact with my younger sister. Oh, this is Suzu? Who had been inspiration for starting to write. That's so sad, man. This is really sad. What the hell, man? Listen, dude. Whoever these freaking disgusting... Look, this family... Okay, who's this family? Before I say anything else. The events from that time still remain as a major wound even now. Hope to gradually share the details. You don't have to share a damn thing, man. Keep it to your business. Keep it personal. You don't have to share nothing, man. Let's just get one thing straight. Even a relative, your own family member, you gotta go and you tend to do some essay work on your freaking what cousin, whatever it is, whatever relative it is. Oh, but not close, bro. Not that close, bro. If it is, man, tell them about this. Tell them to hold this. Even your family, they gotta hold this. They gotta hold it. I don't care. You're insane. They all should go to jail, bro. I don't care if they're family. That's nasty. What the hell?
situations. But goddamn, I really hope Shimizu-sensei has a happier future. The things she's been through are fucked up. Unlike my usual videos, this is still a very recent event, so if there are any big new updates, I'll post all of it in a pinned comment. I hope I've managed to inform you guys of this fucked up situation, and I hope Shimizu-sensei and all the other creators involved get the justice they deserve. Special thanks to Vicente Begani and all
The video, shout out to RedJoker for this amazing video. I love it, man. This is nasty work. Honestly, it could be so much better if you just do the job you're supposed to do by a contract and not go back your word. This grounds for lawsuits, but I guarantee Akane Shimizu does not have the money to do all that work. So just get her stuff, get what she needs, and move on with her life. It what it is. But go back and be like, it what it is. Like, this is easy grounds for suing, bro. But if you don't have the money, there's no point. Understandable. But damn, dude. Oh, Kodansha is trash, bro. This is like the same company who gave you Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. Again, I keep on messing it up. Tokyo Revengers, not Tokyo Ghoul. Freaking my favorite series of all time, Vinland Saga, bro. Guaranteed they gave these men their respects as they deserve, but not like how they see Shimizu. Why? Because it might be because most obviously, but no one want to say it because she's a woman. These guys deserve no respect from me. Honestly, I also have an angrier freaking thing on here to let these guys deserve all the pain. Besides this, they get that from me, bro. You guys suck. They suck, bro. Shout out to Akane Shimizu for all the work she done over the years, giving out to amazing manga. I'd love to see more of her work. Besides the anime itself, I'll probably just read the whole entirety of Cells at Work at one point. But Yellow Flash sounds really interesting, so I'm gonna peep that, man. Like and comment if you want to see me read Yellow Flash or continue the whole incidents that Kodansha is causing their lovely mangas distress over these years. If you want me to cover that. In particular, I had no numbers in the work specifically, but a large amount of people interested in seeing that. I'd love to cover it. I'll just cover Yellow Flash anyway. Tell you my thoughts on that, and subscribe for more content on the channel. I'm doing reaction videos mainly here, and eventually there'll be more content in another channel. I'm about to do an update, like a big time update. Probably my own, not it's not gonna be my only update. It's gonna be a big update that I want to do for the my brand that I made. Even though I'm small as I am, I'll make a big change, bro. For Game Nami, not sure how it's gonna interact with everything, man. I guarantee you one thing: it's not done. It's just a matter of thinking what I'm gonna do. At this point, I'm doing a lot of stuff in the background when it comes to doing off-screen gameplays. Like if you see me in Kanto 10 and you see me skip all of his cliff, Don Quixote, even not Honglu. I think I'm gonna do Honglu. I'm gonna do Ryoshu thing, but I might skip, if anything, skip all of 6, maybe some things in 7, and that. No, I think straight up I'm gonna skip 6. I probably put some editing stuff, editing highlights from 7, basically stream all of 8, 9, even 10 in the near future. But yeah, that's a plan going on. But I'll do the update video later on. But tell me your thoughts overall. Akane Shimizu, one of the best. She has done it. Inspired a generation of people to be doctors. Even the Nobel Prize winner gave her the clout. Put her book in the museum. That's high praise that I've seen one, bro. And Kodansha, hold this L forever. Forever. And ever. And ever. I don't care. You gave Glaze to Ishiyama. You gave Glaze to the one guy who did Vinland Saga. I forgot his name. You gave Glaze to the dude who wrote one of the most overhyped freaking manga of all time. Tokyo Revengers. And he was treated like garbage, bro. Nuke that whole department. Don't get as many good guys in there, bro. I don't care. There's very few that are a brood of vipers in that thing, bro. Nuke it to the orbit. I don't care, bro. So I'll be out. Y'all be safe, be easy, and be chill. I'm dead ass. Nuke that freaking department from orbit. Bombardment. Destroy.